Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Let's see if my mic is working. Should be working. Testing. All right. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Sound check. Confirmed. All right. So yes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, brothers and sisters in Islam. Welcome to yet another live Q&A session of the channel, the Muslim Apologist, and I'm your host, MENJ. All right. So yeah, if you noticed, this time I did not put any countdown because we are actually running late. I was supposed to actually do this like um I was supposed to, by right I should have done this early in the morning, my time at around 9 a.m., and that would translate to 9 p.m. in the United States. But then I decided to push it a little bit late. But then yeah, I ran late. I got distracted because I was playing my phone the whole day. Right, it's a Sunday. Actually, I had plans to go back to my wife's place in Johor, but because of a recent incident involving the theft of my two equipment, I'm actually feeling a bit depressed. Yeah, sorry if I'm feeling a bit down. I mean, at the moment, actually, I try to keep up pretenses. I try not to show my depression and my sense of loss. Okay, it really feels as though the end of times has arrived for me, because the data that I have in these two equipment are so very important to me. But anyway, my problems are my problems. What does he have to do with you anyway? Yeah, I'm just sharing the story. But anyway, yes, let's continue with the show. All right, so if anyone who wants to come onto the live stream, you, as usual, the process is simply you come to this link, which I've displayed in the chat as well as in here in the video here, which you can see, right? A StreamYard. You can come on, and then I can I'll bring you on, and of course we can uh talk about many things. All right. So, and of course, before I continue with the show, do not forget, as usual, I will of course play my montage intro, my brand intro, right, for the channel. So here he comes. And yes, we are back. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Rabbi shrahli sadri wa yassirli amri wahlul uqtatam min lisani yafqahu qawli, amma ba'. So yes, I guess we are yet again back live on this live stream on my usual program, the weekly program, the live Q&A live stream. Yeah, I'm still in depression mode because of what had happened several days ago, but I'm trying to keep keep up the uplift the spirit, and keep up with the basically trying to move on from this. I've done the police report. I'm still waiting for the investigating officer to get back to me, because they have not yet assigned a person to the case yet, because I haven't received any phone call from them regarding the case that I filed. So I'm still waiting for that. But yeah, I'm not really hopeful of getting back my items, because I think they are already gone. They cannot be recovered anymore. So the best way, the best recourse to this is just to get the police involved, and basically get them to do their job. Okay, so yeah, I really hope those bastards that took my desktops, that's my desktop and my laptop, they would at least have a taste of what uh is supposed to what should we have, what should be done to them, should considering what they have done to me. All right, taking my items without my permission. I mean, sorry, not taking my items without my permission. Unfortunately, I gave them the permission to take my items. I mean, selling my items without my permission, and claiming that they have repossessed it because of a so-called debt, which was never part of the original agreement when they took my equipment. There was no such deal. There was no such agreement. I never consented to it. So without my consent, they are not allowed. They are not even supposed to be, selling off my desktop and laptop under that pretense, right? So it's a totally unjust, unfair, and honestly, it's a dick move, right? So, but anyway, I need to get past that, right? I really need to get past that. I mean, it's a problem that I need to resolve. I mean, it's unfortunate that this kind of problems appear, right? That this kind of problems that come up, yeah. I mean, these two were my college friends. For God's sakes, these two were my college friends that I knew from college, right? We have known each other for 20 odd years. I mean, why would they do this to me? I really don't get it. Do they not value my friendship? Do they not value my companionship? I mean, I've gone out with them, exchanged a couple of drinks. I mean, halal drinks, obviously, not that kind of drinks, all right? Went out for drinks with them, for food, for lunch, for dinner, and they did this to me, several days ago. Those bastards, right? So I wouldn't regard them as friends anymore. Okay, so anyway, I blocked their numbers on my phone because they were threatening me with. They know of the police report that I made against them. By the way, I sent them a copy. Of course, I censored certain details. Okay, not that it mattered anyway, but they know of the police report, and I think I hope they're shitting in their pants. Really, I hope they're shitting in their pants, but like I said, unfortunately, the police has not come back to me. You see the incompetence and the stupidity of the Malaysian police. Okay, those bastards at the Malaysian police, the Royal Malaysian Police, are bastards, are assholes, are dickheads. Okay, I'm telling you frankly, I hate the police. Okay, I hate the police as much as I do those two idiots, those two clowns who took my items. But like I said before, in my previous live stream, yes, I need to go to the devil in order to catch another devil. So that's where we are now, right? So anyway, I'm going to share some of the comments here. Hi, Radical Love. Yeah, how's the new job? The job has been very good to me. I mean, I'm doing the work well, and so far my new employer is okay with me. But because of the actions of those two criminals, yeah, those two wannabe criminals who sold my items without my permission. Okay, I'm really feeling depressed right now, and I'm feeling demotivated because this has set back my plans for the studio by several weeks, several months. Okay, so this is how I really feel at the moment. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, I'm feeling a bit very depressed. So I'm trying to keep up the mood up. All right, I'm really keep trying to keep up the mood. Okay, the mood up, and yeah, hopefully, hopefully, inshallah, I can get back on my feet and get things right again, inshallah. Yeah, brother Ali. Sorry, I can see you, but please wait a moment. All right, give me some time to answer the comments. I hope you don't mind. Please don't leave. All right, right. Thank you, brother. All right. So anyway, I'm going to read the comments first. All right, before I bring you on. So anyway, yeah. So this is how I feel right now. I'm really, really depressed because of my items being stolen from me unjustly. Right? The worst part is that it was taken from me unjustly and under false pretenses. That is the worst part. And also because these were done by whom I consider to be friends, which is even worse. Right? I consider them to be close friends, and you see what happened to me. Right? Walaikum salam, brother Sini. All right, I'm going to have to read this very fast because brother Ali is behind, waiting in the sidelines. I don't want him to wait too long. Right? So how is going? How's the health? How's the family? Yes, everything is good except for that incident, right? As I've mentioned earlier, I don't think I have to repeat myself. If Crystal mentioned and they know they should have, I trusted them because they were my college friends, all right? I mean, I've known them since college. How much money did you owe them? Not much, not much. It's really it's very small. It's very small. It's not something that I can't manage, but they made this such a huge issue, right? How many times did they ask you for repayment? Once or twice. But I told them that, I was switching jobs. They know that I was unemployed for at least 2 months before I got the new job. And of course, getting the new job doesn't mean that I'll get the full pay immediately in the first month. I will get prorated because I was hired in the middle of the month. So I don't have enough to pay for this month, right? So I told them to wait and that, I will get the money when I get my next salary. But these bastards, they took my they took my items, and they claim that, they want to repossess it, and with my permission, which I never did give any permission. Tell us how you really feel. I just did. I just did. All right. I just did. Okay. This is why I don't trust anyone, not even my family, not trust anyone. Yes. Yeah, I guess you're right, brother. I guess you're right. Yeah. It really hurts me that this has to happen. Okay. The quality of your streams have not deteriorated, if there's any. Thank you. Thank you, Claire. All right. So I'm going to bring Brother Eli. He has been waiting for quite a while. Thank you, Brother Eli. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, Brother Ali? Can you see me?
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah. I can see you. I can see you. How you doing?
Good, Alhamdulillah. So what time is it
Can you
now?
hear me?
You're in the US, right? Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm in the. Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. I can hear you just fine. Yeah, I'm in the U.S. right now. It is 20 minutes till 4 o'clock in the morning, so it's about an
Oh,
hour
wow.
away from Sahur. So yeah, I can.
All right, all right. Yeah,
I guess I'm just
yeah.
gonna have to
So
wait.
right
Yeah,
now,
so I'm getting a head
yeah.
start.
Of course, of course, of course. Go ahead, go ahead. Don't worry. Yeah. Right now, I'm in the middle of the fast. If you are, it's
That's fine. It's fine.
3:40. It should. No, it's okay. It's okay. Right now, I think it should be 3:41 a.m. your time, right? Because right now here in Malaysia, it's 3:41 p.m. my time.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So I'm exactly 12 hours ahead
Yes.
of you. Yeah, yeah. So yes,
Oh, so
brother.
you're
So
right into your fasting. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Yes, I mean, fasting in Malaysia is very easy because we don't have the 4 seasons. You see, so the times are pretty much consistent throughout the year. It doesn't matter whether it's in the beginning of the year or in the middle of the year or at the end of the year. It's still going to be hot and wet here in Malaysia. Hot and wet all year round. Okay. Yeah, yes, yeah. It's always like this.
Mm,
It's going to always be wet, hot and wet. Yeah. So how's your fast, Aki? So let me know. Do tell us.
um, Alhamdulillah. I'm always happy when around this time because Ramadan is always a feeling that you get. So, you know,
Yes.
to just take it day by day. I mean, we're what day 18, day 17, day 18
Yes.
already,
Yes,
and
yes, that's right.
it's
That's right.
it feels as if it feels as if it's you're not even used to it yet because it
It's
feels as
ritual.
if it
Yeah, it's
just
ritual, right?
it's
It feels
going
like
by so
you're
fast.
you're already in the basically it feels like you are in the mode, and it doesn't really, affect you
Exactly,
much anymore, right?
exactly.
Yes, yes, that's right. That's right.
Like
That's right. So
even these days. Go
yes,
ahead, go ahead,
Aki,
go ahead.
if you don't mind me asking, are you a born Muslim or a revert?
Um, my case is a little weird. On one hand,
Okay.
I did have Muslim parents. I was born Muslim
Oh,
because I was born in West
okay.
Africa.
Oh, all right, all right, all right.
When I was growing up, of course I
Okay.
went to the masjid every day. Literally, I
All
was
right.
one of those little infants who practically
Yes.
lived at the masjid. So,
Yes.
unfortunately,
Understood. Yeah.
when I migrated, I came to the United States when I was very young,
Yeah. All right.
and my country at that time was going through a civil war, so it was a lot of stuff
Oh,
on
okay.
in my country. So
Okay.
when we came to the
You're
United
from Somalia?
States,
Are you from Somalia?
Sierra Leone.
Oh, Sierra Leone. Yeah, yeah. There was a civil war there. All right, all right. Okay, okay, okay. All right,
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay. All right,
So
all right, all right.
when I came to this country, I came to this country 2 weeks before 9/11, and
Oh, wow.
of course,
Oh my God, the
yeah,
timing.
the timing was impeccable, right?
Oh my God, the timing
So
was. Oh my God. Okay, okay. I can imagine. I can just
unfortunately,
imagine. Yeah, I can just imagine how horrible it must have been. Right? Yeah, 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 yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
no, it was mostly I barely experienced. It was more my parents. They experienced it more than I did because I was a little boy.
Of course.
So
Yeah,
my
because you were
it
young.
was more
Yeah,
my
you were young.
parents that
Yeah,
experienced more
yeah.
of it. So yeah.
Yes, that's right.
So
That's right.
growing
Yeah.
up though, even though my family were practicing Muslims, when we came to the United States, they were more in a way they were more concerned about me assimilating to the States, speaking English, going to school,
Yes. Yeah.
education.
Yeah.
Because everywhere, even in my country, we stress education. So I remember actually when I was 7 years old, because when I came to the United States, I forgot Islam. When I forgot, everything back home, I forgot how to speak Arabic. I forgot the Quran. I forgot literally Islam. I forgot it.
Oh,
And when I came to the
okay,
United
all
States,
right.
the first religion that I actually remember was Christianity. Because when you're
Oh
living in the
my
United
God.
States,
Okay.
it's a
Yeah, of
huge
course.
Christian country.
Yes. Of
So
course,
one day
It's a Judeo
somebody,
Christian, basically it's a Judeo Christian society anyway. Yeah. So of course you'll be surrounded by Christianity,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Mm. Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
a
understand.
Christian knocked on my parents' door one time, and she
Oh
asked
yeah.
if my parents wanted to take me to church, me and my sister to church, and my dad
All right. All
somehow,
right.
for some reason, my father, who's a Muslim, said yes
Yeah. Oh, why did
because
he
he would
say
need my sister.
yes?
And the
Oh
reason
my
why he
God. All
wants, it's
right.
not like he wanted us to convert or nothing like that. He just wanted us
Okay.
to know
Understand the
why we're
culture.
Muslim. Ex- exactly. I mean, he
Oh,
also,
all
because
right. All
I
right.
remember even not too long ago, I asked him. I said, "Why did you take me and my sister to?" Because now that I'm a grown up, I asked him, "Why did you take me and my sister to church?" And then
Yeah.
he said,
Yeah.
he did not want us to be Muslim, because of how many people say I'm Muslim because of my family. My father
Yes.
wanted
Yes. Yes.
everyone to know why we're Muslim, to choose Islam, because
Yes. Yes.
not because of him, our parents, because
Yes.
Islam is a relationship with Allah Subhanahu wa Taala.
Yes.
You want to
Yes.
know
That's right.
why Islam is the truth. So my father wanted
Yes.
us to seek Islam, search for Islam, and
All right. All
that's
right.
exactly
Understood.
what happened. As a matter of fact, because even after I stopped going to church, I actually looked at I've always seen Islam as something strict, because America.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah. Of
always
course.
seen
Of
parents
course. Yeah.
praying.
Of
I've
course.
always they never forced it upon me. Any question I
Yeah.
had, my father would always
Mm.
answer it. Any question I had, my mother would always answer it. And then fast forward, it came a
Yeah.
time where I wasn't really looking at religion. I've always believed in God, but I wasn't really looking at a particular faith. All I know is
Understood.
when it comes to my concept of God, God is something that if it looks like me, it can't be God. It can't be, if you look like me, you can't be better than me. So I've always had
Yes.
that
That's
belief when
right.
it comes to God. It's like natural belief when it comes to God.
Yeah.
That's why
Yes.
when I got
Yes.
older,
Yes.
people told me that Jesus is God. Immediately, I said, you know what? No, Christianity. That was it for me. But
I get that all the
I,
time.
oh my
I
God,
get that
Ian,
all
you
the
don't
time.
understand. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I actually remember I was
Yeah.
15 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
At 15 years old, I remember I didn't know. I heard about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I heard
Sallallahu
about
alaihi
him.
wasallam.
I did not have any idea who he was though. I didn't know much about him. I didn't know who Allah was. I keep hearing my dad say it. I was like, wait, are you talking about God? Allah? Who's Allah? I
Oh,
was one
okay.
of those. I was a typical American. So
Yeah. Yeah. Understood.
when I was
Understood.
15 years old though, I actually started reading the Quran. And
Mashallah. That's
the
good.
very
That's
first
good.
chapter that I actually remember at 15 was Surah Al-Rahman. And of course,
Ah.
each
Okay.
time, and
Okay.
as soon as I read it, the more I kept on reading it, it was like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking directly towards
Talking
me,
to
and
you,
he's
right?
asking
Because he
me,
asked the question,
he's saying,
have you not remembered the
exactly,
favors of your Lord against you,
exactly,
against you,
which one of
right?
your favorites of your Lord?
Yeah.
I like
Sorry,
Rabbi
what? Which one
Kunatu
of the favors of your Lord will you deny? And
we
this
deny,
is all.
alhamdulillah.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
I
Yes.
kept
I
on
know the
reading
surah.
it and
Yes.
reading it and
It's
reading
a
it. And
beautiful
then
surah. It's a beautiful surah. It's a very beautiful surah. Yes. Yes.
literally,
Yes.
as I'm reading
Yeah.
ultimately, I didn't have to do much research about it. All it took for me to do was to read that one Quran, that one
Yeah.
surah. And I'm
Yeah.
saying, you know
Yeah.
what?
That's right.
There's just something about this book. So, okay, the Prophet Muhammad will
Yeah.
write this book. And then I learned, oh, he couldn't read or write. I was like, wait a minute. Huh? And then I found out again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wrote this book. And I'm saying, as I'm reading the Quran, and I'm also finding out some of the miracles, I'm saying,
Yes. That's right.
a man could not have written this. And then once I figured out that, oh, they don't believe Muhammad is God, it's just worshiping one God and one God alone. You haven't seen him, but he's seen you. That literally goes in line with what I've always believed. And then I'm saying, you know what?
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
Islam
Exactly.
has to be the truth because it makes sense
It does.
logically,
It does.
rationally,
It does.
spiritually. Like everything
Mashallah.
led my way. So on one hand, I don't necessarily like to. So right after my 16th birthday, that's when I realized Islam, it could
Yeah.
be nothing. It can't be anything except from God.
Mashallah.
So
Mashallah.
yeah.
That's
So
beautiful.
I don't necessarily
Mashallah.
like to
Mashallah.
think of myself. I don't know if that makes me a revert. I'm just someone who had to come to his own journey to realize that
I would
Islam is
I
the
would
truth.
use the term born again Muslim. Born again Muslim. Yes, I will use that term because yeah, I know
Subhanallah.
it's very Christian like, but I will use the same label for myself as well because my journey is similar to yours because growing up as a
Mhm.
Malaysian Muslim, I mean Islam is around us, yes, but we take things for granted. I mean, we read the
Exactly.
Quran in Arabic, but we don't read the translations much, you see. So I mean,
Exactly. Mhm.
I've been taught the Quran. I mean, I can read the Quran in Arabic, okay, but we don't.
Subhanallah.
But of course, cannot understand. Unfortunately, we cannot understand Arabic because we are not taught Arabic. So growing up, I was you could say my family was well, we were practicing Muslims, but very nominal. Okay, so I was leaning more towards the secular lifestyle. All right, so
Mhm.
so growing up, I wasn't really practicing. Okay, up until I mean, I went to school. I learned, Islam. I know, Tawhid. I learned the faith. I learned. I learned the how to pray and everything. Of course, all this we know. All right, this comes naturally,
Mhm.
and also because in Malaysian schools we are actually taught the syllabus. We have an Islamic studies syllabus. All right, and yeah, but it's only on the surface, you see. I mean, we do this on the surface, but in the heart, in the mind, in the soul, do we really truly understand and do we really know the reason why we are Muslims? You see,
Mhm.
that is the question. That's the nagging question was always at the back of my head. Why am I a Muslim? Is it
Mhm.
just because my parents were Muslim and because my
Exactly.
generations were Muslim, right? So then when I was around 18 or 19 years old, I had my first encounter with a missionary. Okay, my first encounter with a missionary online. Yes, 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 that's right. So actually it was like this. Actually, it was like this. When I was 19 years old, I was just doing a random search for the term Islam on Yahoo because at the time there was no such thing as Google. Google wasn't a thing. So I was searching
Yeah.
just the term Islam on Yahoo.com. I thought that
Mhm.
there would be a lot of material promoting Islam positively. But the first website that I saw that was appearing in the search was an anti-Islam site, a Christian site.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that got me triggered, and I started to yeah, it triggered me. It really triggered me. It triggered me, and then I realized that I don't know anything about Christianity. So what I did was I borrowed a Bible because I was in living in the hostel. I borrowed a Bible. My first Bible that I borrowed. The first Bible that I read was the KJV version. I borrowed it from a colleague,
Mhm.
from a fellow student in the hostel. I was staying in a hostel. That night I read
Mhm.
because I was afraid that this Bible is satanic, and because you see we had a lot of apostasy casing involving Christians, so I was afraid that if I were to read the Bible, that would turn me into a murtad. Okay, so before I opened the Bible,
Mhm.
I read. Guess what I read? I read Ayatul Kursi. Ayatul Kursi is a verse from the Quran which we
Uh,
use to send away the devil. Yeah, Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum la
yeah.
ta'uzuhu sinatun
Allah
wala
la
naum.
ilaha illa huwa
Yes,
al-hayyul
yeah,
qayyum, la
yes.
ta'khudhuhu sinatun wa la
Yeah,
nawm.
Ziyatun wala naum lahu ma fis samawati wa ma fil ard man zal ladzi yashfa'u indahu illa bi iznih ya'lamu ma baina aydihim wa ma khalfahum wa la yuhituna bi syai'in min ilmihi illa bima syaa wasi'a kursiyyus samawati wal ard wa la yauduhu hizuma wa huwal aliyyul azim. So I read this. I read this several times and I started reading it. And then after the end of the 3 days it took me about 3 or 4 days to finish it. I closed it and then I realized, what the hell was I reading? This is just like a history book. Yes, exactly. So to me, yeah, and then from that point onwards, I started to look into Christianity, and then I started researching on Islam, and I started to read books by there's this doctor, I don't know whether you heard of him, Doctor Ismail Raji Al Faruqi. He's a very influential scholar thinker.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I have his book here, but maybe I'll share it with you, inshallah, in the
Inshallah.
future.
Because no, I have
So,
not heard
so
of him. I would
yeah,
like to. Yes.
he's a Palestinian American, by the way. He's an American scholar. He passed away in 1986. All right. So
Mhm.
anyway, to cut a long story short, I read his books. I was influenced by his thought. He's a very good and influential thinker, scholar. He has a book actually critiquing Christianity from a
Mhm.
philosophical Islamic perspective. No one has done this. His intellectual level is very 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 high. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways, from there, I expanded my knowledge in Islam, and here we are today. Here we are today. Yeah,
Subhanallah. We
and
all, and that's the beauty of
yeah,
it. We all have our own journey.
yeah, yes, that's right. So basically, after reading the Bible, I became a born again Muslim. Yes,
what?
yes,
Nah.
yes, yes. I know, it's ironic, but the Bible returned me to Islam. The Bible returned me to Islam. That's my story. Yeah, that's my story. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right,
Subhanallah,
right. Yeah,
subhanallah.
yes, yes, brother. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So anyway,
I mean,
yeah. So yeah,
yeah, go ahead,
yeah,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. Yeah, go. No, go ahead, brother. Sorry,
I
sorry,
mean,
sorry for
I was
interrupting.
gonna say, recently, because the one, subhanallah, subhanallah, if there was one person I would say was the most influential with me learning more about Islam and being more into religion and faith in general, I would say it would be Sheikh Akhdidat, rahimahullah. He was the one
Share that. Yes,
listening to him on YouTube, his
yes,
debates, how he has with Christians, because
yeah,
it was in his debates that's when I learned more about the Bible,
yes,
about so, and that's what got me more into comparative religion about giving dawah to Christians because
yeah,
alhamdulillah now I'm not an expert on the Bible, but when I do give dawah and or it's a debate or it's a discussion, there are certain things that I know about the Bible. There are things that I
yes,
can actually say,
yes,
wait a minute, the Bible does not say that, or etc., etc. So I'll give
yes,
most of the credit to Sheikh Ahmed Didat because
yes,
I'll
yes,
there. I don't think there is a debate or a because I even have some of his books. So I would say he'll be one of the most influential people that actually
no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
really
Yes, yes,
just taught me a lot. Really.
yes. Of course, yes, without a doubt. Yeah, I have a biography of Sheikh Didat here on my shelf. Yeah, maybe somewhere here.
Mashallah.
Yes, 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 brother. Yeah. So anyway, yes. Do you have any specific questions for me, or you just wanted to just share your story?
I mean, I just wanted to, because I
Yeah,
can't sleep, and I
I get.
see
Yes, yes, yes.
because it's
Yeah.
actually been a long time since we've
Understood.
spoken,
Understood.
so yeah,
Yes,
so
that's
it's
right.
been a
That's
long
right.
time since we've
I think we have
spoken,
never
so
spoken before. I've never. Yeah, I don't think we have
I
ever
mean, on
spoken before.
this,
This is the first time. Yeah.
I think we've
Uh,
spoken one
uh,
other time on this stream, but I do know that we've spoken other times on Dawa over
on other
Dunya.
streams, right?
So
Yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
think
I
it was
think
a
this
very
is the
brief
second time I'm
conversation.
speaking to
Yeah.
you on this stream.
Mashallah. It's
Yeah,
really
because
good to meet you,
you
brother.
know,
It's
I think
really, really.
we're dealing with
I'm
the
really
Christian.
happy that I'm really happy that you've come here. Yes, yes, brother. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
pleasure's all mine. And
yes,
again, like I told you before, if there's any you're talking to a non-Muslim or anytime you happen on the stream,
yes,
don't be
yes. That's right.
invite me over. Inshallah, it'll be a pleasure to come in
Of
and
course,
have
of
a
course,
because even
of course,
when
of
I
course.
first saw you in Dawa over Dunya, the first thing I'm
Yeah.
saying, oh, this brother's knowledgeable. And you really it did impress me. And I'm saying, oh, he's
Thank
got
you,
his own
brother.
channel. Or immediately let me follow
Yes.
him. Anytime you come
Yeah.
up, I'm
Thank you,
listening to
brother.
you. So
Thank you,
yeah,
brother.
anytime
Yeah. You
you
don't
want to
know.
invite me, just let
Yeah.
me know.
Of course, please do come anytime. Anytime, you're always open to come. Yes, always. Right, right.
Barakallahu feek, brother.
So yeah. Oh, you're leaving now? I thought you want to stay on.
Oh no, if I have time, I have again. I'm staying up until about five. Like, well,
I know
Fajr
it's
is
up
like
to you.
six
It's up to you.
thirty.
Do you want to
It's
stay?
at
Do you
five
want to
here.
stay on?
So
Because I have someone in the back chat, a Claire. I think she's coming. She wants to. If you want to talk to her or you want to stay on, it's up to you.
I mean, if you have me, I'll stay.
Yeah, up to you. Up to you. All right. So I'll bring her on. Hi, Claire.
Hi, MENJ. Hello,
Yeah.
Ali.
Hi. Hi. Hi,
Um,
Claire.
uh,
How you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
to, uh, uh, um, just to cut straight to the chase,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear about your
My items, right?
problem with these
Yeah. Yeah.
Christians.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know if you consulted any lawyers, but it would be under the
Nah, no, no.
rule of detainer.
No, Claire. There's no point going to lawyers because the items value is actually very small. It's just that the sentimental value for me and the data in it is very important to me. You see, in terms of monetary value, there's absolutely no point going to the lawyers or chasing for monetary replacements or anything of the sort. There's no point. There's no point
Mhm.
wasting my energy to recover them in terms of monetary value, in terms of cash. I don't want cash. I want those items back. Okay, that's
Okay,
the
I
point.
understand. I
Yes,
understand.
yes, yes. That's the yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and moving on, the second topic was well, today is Easter Day, and I thought we could talk about
Yeah,
the
sure.
Muslim view of the death of Jesus.
Oh, today's Easter. I don't even know.
Yes, it's Easter Day.
Oh, it is. I thought it's supposed to be like next week. Oh, okay, okay. Maybe I got it wrong. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, I know that Muslims don't think that Jesus died on the cross, and
Of course not.
if you point
Of course
this
we
out
don't.
to
Yeah.
Christians,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
actually get upset with you, don't they? They,
They're
I
very
mean,
upset.
if they claim to love Jesus so much, they should be happy that he didn't suffer terribly and then die on the cross, and then their face darkens, and then they say, well, we want him dead, more or less, so
They,
that
they, they want Jesus
we
to
will
die.
be
You
saved
see?
from our sins, the
Exactly.
hypocrites.
Exactly. There was one time where I actually asked a Christian this. If let's say you have a DeLorean, okay, and that you can drive it at 88 kilometers per hour. I think Ellie, you know the reference, the cultural reference. So if you have a DeLorean and it can take you back to first century Palestine, and you have the opportunity to save Jesus from the cross, would you do that? Would you do that? You know what the Christians say to me? No, no, no. They will leave him to die on the cross. Okay, you see how, and then of course there are some Christians who realize that this is a trick question, so they try to change the topic, or they say, oh, there's no such thing as a DeLorean, there's no way you can go back to the past. I mean, this is just a hypothetical question, right? I mean, I know that you can't go back to the past. That's not the point. The point is, would you save Jesus if you were given the opportunity to do so? Okay, and some of the more honest ones say no, they won't, because they want Jesus to die at the cross, because Jesus's death would be a redemption for their sins. You see, so you see,
So,
so
so,
how, yeah,
uh,
you see, yeah. So you see the problem that they have with with claiming to love Jesus while at the same time wanting Jesus to die
yeah,
at the
yeah,
cross.
the hypocrisy of it. But I mean, this is
Yes,
a superb narrative to,
yeah,
point out to
yeah,
Christians on Easter Day, their
exactly.
hypocrisy and wanting to practice human sacrifice, as well as their
Yes,
pretend cannibalism of the
exactly,
Eucharist, pretending
exactly,
to drink the blood of Jesus and eat his flesh.
exactly,
It's really a
exactly.
very primitive religion.
I guess you could say that because from
I
my
would,
own readings, Chris. Yeah, I mean, Ellie, do you have something to say about that?
I mean, I would say the fact that the New Testament was written in Greek, but the Jesus, peace and blessings be upon him, and his apostles were Jews who spoke Aramaic. I would
Yes,
say that leaves a huge problem because one would actually ask, why is it that the New Testament is in Greek? And where did the religion of Jesus, sorry, where did the religion about Jesus, because that's what Christianity really is, it was not the religion of Jesus, it was the religion about Jesus.
It
It
was cooked up
started,
by the Romans. The religion, it
thank
was
you.
made up
And
by the
one would
Romans.
ask, exactly. So one would ask, what did the Romans have a tendency to believe in? This is where you go to the idea of Roman mythology,
They were
because the
pagans.
Romans believed exactly the concept of man becoming God, the concept of man God dying, all that concept that we as Muslims, as monotheists, we would say that is not befitting of God. They, on the other hand, they have no problem with that. And just to give you some examples, you have the likes of Hercules. Hercules coming down, he's half man. Zeus came down, had a baby. Hercules is human and he's also God. Or when he became God after he died and stuff like that. So, this concept of man becoming God, this concept of God being so holy that he can come down as man, the Romans shared it, and it was they that had that influence, that had the power to dictate the religion. Fortunately, the Roman Empire was not only the biggest empire at that time, but it's also the biggest empire of all ever. So their influences are everywhere, and
Yeah,
some things
they
people
cooked
don't
it
even
up.
know.
They
Some things
cooked up
people
the
don't even
story.
know. Even
Yeah.
even Even the days of the week are named after Roman gods. The days of the week are named after Roman gods. Some of the months of the year are named after Roman gods. Like the Roman influence is everywhere. So that's why even this one historian said, they said the Romans did not accept Christianity. Christianity accepted the Romans, meaning they changed the religion to fit their style. And that's how we see certain acts like human sacrifices, the
They
Eucharist,
culturally appropriated.
Easter, etc.
They culturally appropriated the the whole story of the Jews. I mean, they culturally appropriated the Old Testament and then put on the New Testament and put on theirs, which is called the New Testament. But the entire premise is that Jesus is God. But I mean, where does that story come from? It's not in the New Testament. It doesn't say Jesus is God anywhere. So where did that story
No,
come from?
it does not say that.
Exactly.
It
So
it
but
actually,
if you read, it actually came from it's influenced by the epistles. If you read the epistles, you will find that it's Paul that
yeah,
introduces this
yes,
idea of a savior, by dying by the cross, and redemption of sin, taking in the curse of the law in order to redeem everyone. Galatians 3:13, and then especially Romans 10:9. If you read Romans 10:9, he says that if you confess with your mouth and you confess and you believe in your heart that Jesus died and was resurrected after 3 days, therefore you'll be saved. So this is basically Paul's Christology. Okay, so this is the beginnings of
yeah,
Christology as we know it today. Yeah.
I mean, the Trinity is nowhere in the Bible. It's just nowhere. So,
Definitely not. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
I mean, it comes from the Athanasian Creed. Have you read it?
and yes. Creed came, I believe, it 4th century by
Athanasius,
Athanasius, the bishop of Rome at that time. Athanasius, yes. So the
Alexandria.
Athanasian Creed is where on this this concept came from. This concept started the idea of in a direct opposition to Arius. Do you familiar with Arius? Claire, are you
Yeah.
there?
The Claire, is Claire there? Hello.
Sorry. What was the question? Sorry, I was reading the chat. Did you ask me a
Are
question?
you
I'm sorry.
familiar
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Arius? AR.
Yes.
Yes, I
Yes.
did. Are you
They were
familiar with
both
Arius?
at the Council of Nicaea, and they disagreed. Right? They were called by Constantine to the
Yes, because
Council of Nicaea
yes.
in
So the,
325, and they couldn't
yes,
agree because
the reason why
the
they disagreed was Canisius actually believed in this idea of Father, because at the time the Holy
I can
Spirit
explain
in
it
the
for you.
early 4th century, the Council of Nicaea did not actually. Oh, go ahead, if you can.
Okay, yeah, because it's the subject of what I've been studying for quite a while. So basically, the Constantine called all these Christian bishops to Nicaea because he wanted to Christianize Rome because the old imperial cult had failed, and he wanted the Christians to agree a doctrine, and when they did, he would adopt it and make it the religion of Rome. But sadly for them, they couldn't even agree. So the council was split between the Arians and the Trinitarians. So the Arians believed that Jesus was divine and the Son of God, but not the co-equal of the God of Israel. And the Trinitarian said, no, he's got to be equal. The Son, the Father, the Holy Spirit, they've all got to be equal. But Constantine preferred, or he found it easier to believe in Arianism, and so did his son, because his son was also an Arian. But after his son died, the Edict of Thessalonica was passed in 380, and the Edict of Thessalonica said that anyone who isn't a Trinitarian will be persecuted from now onwards. And this is and that was basically the beginning of the Trinity. And People have always asked about the mystery.
And at that time,
Pardon?
even at that time too, because at that time in the late after the edict was passed, the books of the New Testament, they were canonized after the Council of Constantinople. So the 27 books of the New Testament, that's when they were chosen. Now one would ask, I like how you mentioned how this Trinity doctrine was already set before the books of the New Testament were canonized, because at that time for 300 years there were many gospels, there were many acts, there were many apocalypse, there were many many books being centered around the Roman Empire, around the Roman Empire at that time, around Christian. Each group claimed different. There are many different views on Christianity. So after this Athanasian Creed was set, notice it was afterwards. That's when the 27 books of the New Testament basically formulated the doctrine. It was the doctrine that formulated the scripture. So they picked the books based upon what they already thought to be true. So that's ultimately where this idea.
But none of the new books of the New Testament affirm the Trinity. It doesn't say that Jesus is God, or doesn't explain it. But basically, it was the idea of Bishop Athanasius.
It doesn't say it explicitly. However, it does not say it explicitly. However, if you, and this is something that comes with us as humans, if you want something to pull up something to formulate to your beliefs, you're gonna try to find any little thing. And that's what I see coming from my experience. That's what I see a lot of Christians doing. They'll say, wait a minute, it says here that God is one. It also says here that the Father is God. God is the Father.
And you shouldn't give them any quarter and say you're guilty of idolatry.
They're trying to add it up everywhere. They're trying to add it up.
Yeah, but I mean, they always talk nonsense. So, you ask them something, they'll quote you huge chunks, and it's all irrelevant, and it doesn't really even say what they claim it says, and because they think they can just use words like an octopus uses ink and just waste your time and not even answer the question. But the quickest way to get them is to ask them how is Jesus God, and how isn't Christianity idolatry and blasphemy? Because really, according to their own story, Christianity is the worship of a man whom they claim to be mortal, as the co-equal of God. They worship him as a co-equal of the God of Israel, who's also Allah.
That's what us as Muslims. That's what we have a problem with. Because I remember you going back to your question. Our stance on, for one, the Trinity and Easter, or as Muslims, again, Alhamdulillah, we take Jesus, peace and blessings be upon him, to be one of the mightiest messengers of God, one of the 5 greatest messengers of God. We take him to be human and human alone. 3, we believe he never claimed to be God. He was God. As a matter of fact, the people was a mighty messenger of God, to come and say to Jews, like even in the Bible it says, I've come but to the lost sheep of Israel.
It is all lies.
I believe Jesus' message was only the message of Islam was only for the lost sheep of Israel, to turn them back to the one God. He never claimed that he was going to die. He never said anything about this idea.
No, it's all made up, and it all comes from the Athanasian Creed, which is only the word of a man who just made things up, whose doctrine cannot be explained rationally. And anyway, why the hell are they using the who wrote the book of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John? We don't even know. It was probably stuff cooked up by
most
Roman propaganda department.
Scholars say that the authors of the New Testament are anonymous, even the names
Yeah, well, I mean,
alone,
so
the
why
gospel
are
according to
people even
Matthew, the
believing
gospel
in it?
according to Luke.
I mean,
Well, because
really, I mean,
and
according to
that's
Jews,
I don't want to I don't want to talk about or ask why people what
okay, I mean, actually,
people there's
I
legitimate
came
things
here
to
to
believe
talk about that. Maybe you want to
so
talk about it
mhm,
separately with MENJ, because
mhm.
I want to
Yeah,
quickly
So
make my point,
yeah,
and you can
yeah,
oh
disagree
no
with me
because
if I could just
it's
continue with my
something
narrative.
yeah, yeah. So
oh
yeah, yeah.
go ahead go ahead
May
Claire,
I be?
what? Go
Can I
ahead.
finish
Yeah,
my narrative without being
go,
interrupted, and
go
then
ahead,
I'll
Claire.
go?
Sorry. Sorry, Claire. Go ahead.
go ahead no problem go
So,
ahead my apologies go ahead
so my point is that Christians already rely on inferior scripture. Jews and Muslims believe their scripture to be from God. The Torah, Jews say, is from God. The Quran, if you ask Muslims, they say it's from God. But Christians say that their book is from mortal and fallible men, right? I mean, they don't even pretend that Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are anyone but mortal and fallible men. And Paul, well, he died. So why are we taking anything from these mortal and fallible men of dubious provenance who never even said anything other than, oh, we met a guy called Jesus? I mean, why? They have inferior, low status scripture, and they claim to believe in it, but I don't think they really do, because part of their story is that they would know about the Ten Commandments. They would know about what happened to those who worship the golden calf. They were executed by Moses, 2,000 of them. And so they must have an idea that God forbade idolatry and blasphemy, and that
Yes,
Jesus was executed for blasphemy, and that they've been worshipping a man executed after being convicted of blasphemy for nearly 2,000 years. And they can't
yes,
explain it. I mean, the only way they can get out of it is to say, well, it's not idolatry to worship Jesus if Jesus is God. And then the next question is, well, how is Jesus God? Where does it say that? And it doesn't say it anywhere apart from the Athanasian Creed.
yeah,
And
yeah. It's a point.
yeah
Athanasius was just another mortal and fallible man who
Yes,
has died, and nobody can. And the thing is, Christians don't even use the Athanasian Creed because I think they're ashamed, because it's just nonsensical. It doesn't really make any sense. I mean, if you read it, if you you will see why they stopped using it, because it makes no sense
yes,
at all, and a modern
yes,
Christian would just reject it. But so they have to be cajoled into it by saying, the confirmation ceremonies, basically there are three things: there's gas, there's liquid, there's
yeah,
solids, and they're all the same thing, and they can change, it's H2O or something like that. But if you try to convince any modern Christian of the Trinity, they just walk out. And that's why they don't use the Athanasian Creed, which is, completely nonsense. But we must ask ourselves how they constructed, how they made Christians believe in it, and basically they burned them at the stake. If you were European and you lived under an absolute European monarch who was Christian and you questioned the Trinity, they burn you at the stake. We know what they did to each other, during the Inquisition, and they would burn Anabaptists at the stake, and that was how they kept control of people who didn't have the same religion as their king. Sorry, okay. The idea is that all subjects of all the kings of Europe had to follow his religion, and if they showed any signs of not believing in the religion of their king, they were punished horribly. Until the founding of the American Republic, when the founding fathers said no more kingdoms, we're going to have a republic, and we're going to reject monarchy, and we're going to reject the religion that supports monarchy, because Christianity supports the divine right of kings.
right, right. Yeah, Claire. Right. So yeah, very
Yeah.
interesting viewpoint, Claire. Yes, yes. Thank you, Claire. Yeah, yeah. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, do you have anything else to say, Claire?
There was just I was going to ask you about
Yeah, sure.
the Malaysian elections and
Yeah, go
what
ahead.
you
Go ahead.
thought.
Since you are here, you might as well just ask me, right? Aladdin is asking a question about you. Is Claire a Muslim? The answer is no, she's not. Right. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, go ahead, Claire. Ask your question. Yeah, you wanted to
Yeah,
talk,
yeah. I
talk
was
about
just
Malaysia. Let's
wondering
talk about Malaysia.
about your thoughts about the
Yeah.
Malaysian
By the way,
election.
by the way, speaking of which, your email, I replied to it, so maybe we can set that date as well. So you just reply to that email, right? So anyway, yeah. So go ahead and ask
Okay,
me
I
a
will.
question. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. There's a
Yeah.
there's a separate thing, all right? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to your views on the um, election because I don't know if you've spoken about it before or not.
Are you talking about the general elections that happened last December?
Yes, yes, that's the one.
Oh, yeah, right. There has been several months already.
Yeah, yeah. I keep meaning to
Yeah.
ask you what you thought about it, but
What I thought
if
about
you
it,
mentioned,
in what sense? In what
I
sense?
don't know what you thought of the results. Whatever how things are now.
I think, yeah, okay. If you want my opinion about it, it's not going to be very Islamically inclined, but yeah. So basically, what I think of it is that I think the true winners have been robbed of their victory, if you ask me, and there is currently an unholy alliance between the previous regime and the new coalition, which is Pakatan Harapan, because previously this current coalition Pakatan Harapan was opposed to the previous regime, okay, Barisan Nasional, but because of this one reason, because they did not want the true victors of the election, which is basically Perikatan Nasional, to take over the government. They decided to go into this unholy alliance and deny basically the number of minimum seats required to obtain a simple majority in parliament. So there we go,
Mhm,
and hence the setup that we see now. Okay, so the funny thing is that because UMNO is one of the major component parties of Barisan Nasional, during general assembly meeting, UMNO was adamant that there should be no Anwar, no Pakatan, and no DAP. But look at what is happening now. You see, UMNO is working together with DAP and Pakatan, and with Anwar as Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim as the prime minister. So so it just goes to show that this is a unholy alliance with
unprincipled men.
and it's, yeah, it's an unholy alliance. And well, I'm not saying anything bad about Dato Sri Anwar. I believe that he is principled. It's just that this unholy alliance is clearly orchestrated by those around him. Okay, the issue is actually not Dato Sri Anwar himself. The issue is the people around him, and that this is a fragile alliance and it will not last. I don't think it will last the full term, and
Mhm,
I think this will crumble. This would be obvious after the coming state elections, because we are going to have 6 states in Malaysia conducting their local elections simultaneously. It should be
mhm.
around the last date for this should be around June, so it should be after Eid, because right now it's Ramadan, so there's no way people are going to vote, okay, for the next state government in this month, and people will be upset if they do it this month. So most likely it will happen around May or June. Okay, so after that after the state elections are conducted, then we'll see what happened. All right, we'll see what happened. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, that's my
Has
opinion. Yeah.
anybody ever mentioned that representative democracy offends against Islam because what's the word? It's chapter 6, verse 159 about the Quran warning Muslims not to divide your religion into sects and rejoice in your own doctrines.
Well, my position is that I believe that Islam is compatible with democracy. I don't have a problem. I myself am a Democrat. I believe in a Islamic democracy. Okay, and I believe that Islam should be. I mean, in this current world that we live in, we can't force a government upon anyone because people are not going to accept it. Let's say we have a revolution, an Islamic one, and then Malaysia suddenly becomes a theocracy for some reason. People are not going to accept it for long. Okay, it won't be long before everything will come to turmoil and chaos, and and everyone will be miserable in the end. So I believe that in this current contemporary age that we are living out, democracy is probably the only way to go. Of course, there are flaws in democracy. I don't deny it. It's not a perfect system. I mean, it's a human system after all. If we were up to me, I would want the caliphate. Okay, I am a believer in a caliphate, but we live in a different world now. We live in a nation state system. So for now, we have to play around with democracy and we have to tweak democracy as suited to our current trends and conditions. Yeah.
I
That's my
don't know
answer.
if you're aware that George Washington warned against political parties.
I didn't know about it. Anyway, I'm just a nominal American. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
brother Ellie, if you did not know already, I was born in the States.
In
Yeah, I think
San Jose.
yeah,
Oh,
San
you were.
Jose. Yeah.
Do you know
Yes, I was. Yeah.
to San
Okay, I
Jose?
think I should show him the evidence.
Oh,
right?
you were born in California? Oh man.
There you go. Oh yeah, look at that.
Cali.
Yeah, look at that.
You're a Cali boy.
Look at that. Yeah, I'm a Cali boy. I'm a Cali boy that was never raised in California. The irony of it, right? Yeah. And I don't even speak like an American. See, I don't even speak like a I don't even sound like an American. That's the irony. All right. So yeah.
And just one final question about your elections. Did Dr. Mahathir say anything about Anwar when he became prime minister?
He did say a lot of things, but right now right now there is an ongoing suit by Dr. Mahathir against Dato Sri Anwar because Dato Sri Anwar made some he basically repeated the same allegations of nepotism and cronyism against Dr. Mahathir during an assembly meeting at his own party's assembly meeting of his own party, so his political party. So Dr. Mahathir took offense to that, and he he sent a letter of demand to Dato Sri Anwar, and I think it's ongoing. It's an ongoing case. So let's see how that plays out. So I'm just sitting and waiting for that to play out. Yeah. So maybe we should talk more about these things on your live stream. Okay, Claire.
Yes, okay, maybe there's a question you would like to prepare for, because I keep asking Muslims if any caliph, because you mentioned the caliphate, any caliph has ever obeyed chapter 18 verse 4 of the Quran.
Yes, that's right. So of course, as a Muslim, I believe in the caliphate system, and I want a caliphate system, but unfortunately, the conditions are not currently permissible for it. So yeah, we just do what we have, right? So that's my position. Yeah.
Oh yes, and I keep having more questions. What is the difference between a caliph and an emir?
A caliph and an emir. An emir is someone who answers to the caliph. Emir is someone who's a regional, local governor of sorts, whereas the caliph is the one who controls the whole kingdom, the whole empire. Yeah. And not only that, he's also a spiritual. It can be a federation, so it doesn't need to be an empire. It can be a federation of Islamic states. So we answer to one leader. So, like for example, the OIC, right? So right now the OIC is a loose coalition of nation states coming together, and then there's one chairman who leads the meeting and so on. But they are all independent of each other, right? So maybe in the future, if there were such a caliphate system, it could be a federation of all the states ruling their own nation states, but answering to one leader, the Caliph, who could be the leader of the OIC.
What is the OIC? Yeah. Sorry, I don't know that one.
Organization of Islamic Countries.
Okay, so is there a head? I suppose the head would be
the chairman. Yeah, right now there's a chairman, and the seat is rotated among the countries, but it doesn't really have any political prestige that comes with it. So it's basically similar to the European Union. You see. Without a parliament, because you see for the European Union there is an election of sorts, and there's some sort of government, right, running the European Union. So maybe in the future the caliphate could be modeled after this. I don't know. I mean, I'm not
a kind of rotating that this year you be caliph, next year it's me kind of thing.
No,
Is
it can't be like that. No, once you are the Khalif, you remain in the position until you die or until you're voted out or whatever. Because the process is not that. It's a spiritual process as well. It's a spiritual role as well. It's not just a political role, but it's a spiritual role. You see, so it's both. Okay.
right. But
Yeah.
okay, I keep having more questions every time you speak because you say such interesting
maybe we
things.
should keep that for another time because yeah, I
All right,
mean we
there are
might
people
derail the.
waiting.
I,
Well,
not really. It's
okay.
just that it might derail the purpose of the stream. So actually, I wanted to reply to some of the comments here as well. So yeah,
Okay. Well, thank you for having me. Off I
sure,
go. Thank you for
sure.
having me.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you.
Thanks for
Yeah.
nice to meet you, Ali.
Yes. All right. Okay, brother. So yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well, Claire.
Oh yes. All right. So yeah, yeah. Thank you, Claire, for coming online. So yeah, brother Ali, do you have anything to say, or do you want to still stay on, or do you want to leave? It's up to you. I think it's near your suhoor now. It's very close to suhoor.
Well, yeah. So, horse, I'll stay on. Inshallah, I'll stay on for like another 10 minutes or so because yeah,
All right. All
we
right.
got
Okay.
about
Sure. Up to
an
you.
hour,
Up to you.
an hour until Fajr. So
Right. 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 Yeah. Right.
but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, even some of her comments, she was right.
Yeah, I think
As far as
yeah, I think there are some there are actually some comments about I didn't want to raise this issue, but there are some comments about your tattoo. So maybe you would like to talk about that. I don't know. I know it's a bit sensitive for I'm sorry. I'm sorry for having to raise it. I know
no,
that
no, it's fine, it's
because
fine, it's fine.
you know I know you know you maybe get offended by it, but but in Islam, having tattoos is a problem. So I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
you have a
I'm
reason
aware.
why you yeah. So yeah, maybe you want to talk about those.
By all means, no worries. I mean, I'm not necessarily someone who gets offended easily. I mean, obviously, it's a question that
Yeah.
I get all the time, so it's okay.
All right.
So just
All
to
right. All
clarify,
right.
unfortunately, I am aware that tattoos are haram in Islam, but
Yes.
unfortunately, yeah, when I was younger, I did go through my own fair share of personal issues. I
Yeah.
was depressed, and
Yeah.
there was a portion of my life where I was going through depression, and I
All
was
right.
suicidal, as a matter of fact. So
Oh, subhanallah.
I
Oh,
made a whole bunch of
I'm
mistakes.
sorry to hear that, Aki. I'm
Yeah,
really sorry to hear that. Yeah.
it's okay,
Yeah.
it's okay. So I was going
Yeah.
through a portion of my life where I just kept on making a lot of dumb mistakes, and these just kept up.
Okay.
It, those are some of the
Oh,
mistakes.
okay.
But Alhamdulillah,
I
Allah
see.
subhanahu wa
I
ta'ala
see.
saved me. I moved on from that.
Yeah.
I'm in a better
Yes.
place. MashaAllah, all
Yes.
praises to
Yes.
Allahu Akbar, all praises
Yeah.
to God.
Yeah.
And
It's okay. Yeah. Yeah.
it's just a
Yeah.
matter
Yeah. You cannot be
of
faulted.
just
Yeah. You cannot
living
be
past
faulted
the
for it,
past.
right? Yeah. You cannot be faulted for it. I
Yeah.
mean, it's something that you didn't. I mean, you must have done it in this. You must have just done it as as to release your tension, so to speak. Just an
Yeah.
expression of your right. So I understand. I totally understand. Yeah, I mean you can't remove them either. So
Yeah.
like it or not, you have to live with them for the
Oh
rest
yeah,
of your
no.
life. Yeah.
Inshallah, when I get the money too, I do actually plan on removing them one day. But
Oh,
that
is
is
it
my
possible to
intention.
remove them? Is it possible to remove them without scarring yourself? Because I heard that the procedure is very painful and it might scar you for life, and it may be even be
Well,
dangerous.
it, it depends on the process that you get. Because right now I don't necessarily have the funds to get the of course with money they're the better ones. So
Okay.
unfortunately right now I don't have the money to do so. But there are some
Yeah.
that don't
Understood.
actually leave much scarring, and if they do, it
Okay.
peels off like in about a month or so. So
Oh, all
inshallah,
right. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, that is
Yeah.
definitely my
Okay. That's
intention.
good. That would be good. That would be good. Yeah. If you could remove them as soon as you have the funds, that would be good, of course, because people will create a perception, especially Muslims, when they see you, they will have a perception. So yeah. I was wondering about your tattoos anyway, but I
Well,
kind of knew that you must have done
in
them
all honesty,
before.
Akhi,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Go
I
ahead. Go
mean,
ahead.
in all
Sorry.
honesty, Akhi, I don't necessarily, on one hand, with all due respect, I don't necessarily care what people think. The reason why
Yeah.
I plan on removing these tattoos is not because I care what people think. It's that
Right.
Allah
Right.
subhanahu wa
Right.
ta'ala does not like it. So all that really
Yes.
matters
Of
to me
course.
is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yes.
So as people can,
Understood.
even when I go to
Understood.
the masjid, people can look. I'm saying if they judge me, that says a lot about
Yeah.
them. I don't particularly
Yeah.
mind,
Yeah.
but it's all about Allah
Understand.
subhanahu wa ta'ala to
Understood.
me. That's all I care about.
Understood. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that. Totally fine with that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, inshallah, I hope that you could go through the procedure. But like I said, if it's life
Inshallah.
threatening or it's something very painful that that it's not possible for you to go through, don't do it. Okay, don't do it. Just leave it as it is. yeah, I mean, you have already, pretty much gone back to the path, so it doesn't matter whether it's there or not anymore, because that's fine. That's between you and Allah anyway, right? Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah. That's
Honestly,
right.
I do see this one person talking about the Trinity on the comments. Do you see him too?
Yeah.
Radical Love.
Radical love. Yeah. I think it's a her. Yeah, I think she came onto
Oh,
my
her. Oh,
my chat. Yeah, it's a her. Yeah, she did mention that she's a she. Okay, but yeah, radical love. By the way, if you want to come onto the live stream, please do. There's the link there at the top. So I don't know why you're hogging the chat when you could just come on the live stream and talk about it, right? I mean, it's a live Q&A session. Okay, that's the whole point of having the live Q&A. Okay. So yeah, uh, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there are a lot of people that will leave a lot of comments, but when it comes time to actually speak with someone, it's a different story. So
I mean,
I
they don't
do
have to
want
switch.
her,
They don't even have to switch on the camera, right? They can just come on and talk, speak, right? And
Yeah, they can.
without switching on the camera.
They can leave it off if they
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah, exactly. I'm giving them the opportunity to come online, and they don't want to. They're just commenting in the comments. So I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up with that. I mean, you can see my face, you can see my voice. Why can't you do the same?
You know that
You see,
I think
I'm not hiding.
it was. I think because you told them. I think it was because you told them you were born in California, so now they're afraid of you. So this is a Cali boy. I don't want anything. Nope.
Who knows, right? Who knows? But then again, I do. I mean, I do have this. So yeah, I mean, yeah, this is my Malaysian passport. So yeah.
Oh.
Yes, that's right. So yeah, yeah. But by the way, my passport is expired. My US passport is expired. It has not been renewed for the past 20, 30 years. So I'm not ready. I need to figure out how to to go about the process. You see, so how to renew my passport.
Yeah. I'm not sure that's
yeah. What about you? By the way, do you have American citizenship? Because I'm not sure about your process, because you migrated to the US, right? I'm pretty sure you should be getting
yes, I do.
right? That's
I'm
good,
a dual citizen. I'm a citizen of my I have my Sierra Leone
Sierra Leone,
passport,
right?
and I have
Sierra Leone. Okay.
So yeah, I have both
Okay, that's
passports.
good. Good for you. Don't lose your original. Your original country of birth. Okay, because
of course not. Of course not.
Yeah, it's ties to your original country, right? So, you see, the thing is with Malaysia is that because the US recognizes dual citizenship, but Malaysia does not. So, if I want to renew my passport, I need to go about this very carefully. I need to make sure that my country's foreign ministry doesn't know about this. So I need to figure that out. Yeah, really, no joke. Yeah, no joke. Otherwise, they might strip me of my Malaysian citizenship. And if they do that, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Am I going to go to the US? I'm going to have to be deported back to the US. Yeah. Yes.
You need to be careful not saying this on live stream.
Don't worry. No, that's another good thing about Malaysia. You see, because most of Malaysians, they don't speak English very well. Anyway, I'm among the few who actually can speak English fluently. So it doesn't matter. So I think most of those at the ministry, they are not very fluent in English. So it doesn't. That's one thing that it doesn't matter. Secondly, I'm just a small YouTuber. I only have 4,000 subs, so I'm not that popular at all. So that is also another thing. Right?
I mean,
so,
I think
anyway,
if I
I'm not going to.
If I can give a suggestion,
I was not going to use too many. Yeah, sure.
If I can give a suggestion, one thing I noticed even from the likes of Brother Razi and Dawa Vadunia, and even Brother Morris from Dawa Digest, is one. If you can start having shorts, like YouTube Shorts.
YouTube Shorts.
I believe. I believe if
the reason why I don't do. Yes, there is a reason why I don't do YouTube Shorts, by the way. The reason why I don't do YouTube Shorts is because I noticed that it messes with the algorithm. So my videos don't get promoted that frequently. You see, the shorts, of course, get pushed up, but then they're shorts. They are not more than 1 minute. Okay, so there are certain concepts and things which cannot be explained in 1 minute. You need to elaborate it for at least 15 minutes before you actually get to the point. So sometimes it is also not possible to do shorts for those kind of issues, because it gets lost in the editing. So that's also another thing that
Okay,
I
okay,
wanted
makes
to do
sense.
shorts actually. Actually, I really wanted to do shorts, but then I kind of discovered this on my own. I mean, this is not from any source. It's something that I gained from experience, from experimenting. So if you notice, my last short was like about a few weeks ago. That was my last short. That was when I noticed the problem. That was when I realized that there was a problem
Oh, okay,
with the shorts. Yeah,
okay.
that's
I
right.
mean, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Brother Ramsey.
Yeah,
Just be patient. Just be
of
patient.
course,
You're a
of
very,
course,
very
of course.
knowledgeable brother. Our
Thank
timing
you,
is
brother.
with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just continue
I
doing
hope
what you're
so.
doing. We all have our
Of
own
course.
pace. Inshallah, brother,
All right,
you
all
will
right.
get there because I do actually love listening to your
Inshallah,
streams,
inshallah.
and more people will as time. Just be
Thank you,
patient, and
brother. I
Allah
really do
subhanahu wa ta'ala
appreciate it. Mashallah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And on
Jazakallah
that
khairan.
note,
It's very
I
good
think I
to
have to start eating
yeah.
now. So,
All right, brother. Sorry for keeping you away from your meal. Enjoy
oh no, no, it
enjoy
was,
your suhoor. Yeah, enjoy your
brother.
suhoor.
It has been a
So
pleasure. It has been
yeah,
a privilege.
yeah.
Anytime you want to invite me some more, please let me know.
Yeah, yeah. In my local language, I would say to you, "Selamat bersahur." It means happy suhoor. Okay, "Selamat bersahur."
Oh,
Yeah,
mashallah.
that's my local language. Yeah,
Brother.
yes.
All
Wa
right,
iyyakum. All
assalamu
right.
alaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah. Hope to see you again, inshallah, in a future live stream.
Inshallah.
All right, brother. Okay, yeah. So yeah, thank you, brother Eli, for coming onto the live stream. So we have Tom. I think it's the same Tom from Australia. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll bring him on right now. By the way, thank you, brother Eli, for coming onto the stream. I hope that have a nice suhur. Have selamat bersahur in my language, in my local language, and hope to see you in the future live stream. Anyway, I'm going to bring Tom right now. Hi, Tom. Hello.
Muslim Apologist. Oh, did you
Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
change your name, or is that what it's always been?
That has always been my name.
Hey,
Yeah.
how's it
Hi,
going?
Tom. So yeah, it's good. Are you the same Tom that has been speaking to me for the past several weeks? Sorry.
Yeah.
That Tom?
Yeah, that's right.
All
Mhm.
right. Yeah, I was wondering when you would show up. Yeah, I'm glad that you did. So hi there. How are you?
Mm. I'm good. I've been watching a lot of Islamic videos
Oh, okay. Interesting.
recently.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
very
All right. Okay, that's
yeah,
good. So
it is.
so what were
It's very interesting.
any specific topics or any specific range of interests that that those videos cover?
Yeah, I looked at like a lot of the prophecies
Okay.
that are like from the Quran
All
and
right.
like prophecies from the Hadith.
All right. All right.
And yeah,
Okay.
I just feel like
Yeah. So do you have a specific question or if you have something to talk about? Oh, by the way, this is not the Q&A. This is not the
Islam is
Challenge
very
Me series.
interesting.
Yeah, this is not by the way, this is not part of the Challenge Me series. So you don't actually have a time limit or anything like that. We can just have a open discussion and we can just talk about anything. All right. So yeah. Yeah. Hello.
Not
Are you
anything.
still there?
Just feeling like honestly. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You're breaking out a bit, so I don't know. Maybe it could be your internet connection. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, it could be. That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest. I like to talk about politics a lot.
Go ahead. I mean, if you want to talk about politics, you can do so. I mean, it's a like I said, there's no time limit. We can talk about anything until the stream is over.
Okay.
until I deem the stream to be over, right? So this is not the Challenge Me series. Okay, the one that you joined previously, that was the Challenge Me series, so there was a time limit, and I purposely made the format that way. All right, I was a bit challenging, of course, as you noticed, but here I'm very casual and very relaxed. So this is a very open, cordial show of sorts, and you can just talk about anything if you want to talk about world affairs, politics, whatever. Yeah.
I have a question. Why do all the Muslims hate Israel? Why
I think you asked. I think you asked that question
hate Israel?
before. I think you asked that
Like
question
all the
before,
Muslim
right?
countries.
No, we don't hate Israel. We don't hate Israel for being Israel. We condemn Israel for doing what they have done to the Palestinians, and what they are currently doing to the Palestinians. And I don't know whether you knew about this, but recently there was several incursions by the Israeli army in the Masjidul Aqsa. It's the third most holiest shrine in Islam, and
Yeah, that's
doing
because they were hiding fireworks in the
doing
mosque. The Palestinians
I
were
mean,
taking
that's
fireworks
no
into the
to me
mosque.
to me well to me there's no excuse to raid a mosque and um, abusing the worshippers, because Muslims go there to pray, to worship God, not to not to attack the soldiers, okay, the Israeli soldiers. But they were the ones who came and trespassed onto the location. So when you do that, you are actually desecrating the area, and of course it will inflame emotions. I mean, as a Muslim, I was really, really upset when I saw the Israeli soldiers entering the mosque. Regardless, whatever the justification that is given, I cannot accept it. Okay, because this is something very holy, very precious to me. Okay, so yeah, I hope you understand my.
Mm.
I mean, I don't expect you to accept my position. I just hope that you understand our view, our position. You don't have to agree with it. Okay, I mean, yeah, so yeah, that's my feeling. As a Muslim, I'm
Okay,
really
let's
outraged
forget
at what
about that.
happened. Yeah.
Let's forget about Israel and Palestine and all these things.
Yeah.
Do you think it's
Yeah.
possible for me to become a Muslim?
Anyone can become a Muslim. I mean, it's not up to me to decide, but it's still your choice. But if someone
Okay,
is
so how do I do that? How do I become a Muslim?
very easy, you just say the Shahada. Do you know what the Shahada is?
No.
The Shahada is basically the proclamation of faith. So you just say in front of a witness that you believe that there is no God except for the one true God, Allah, if you want to say that in Arabic. And then you also proclaim that you believe in the prophethood of Muhammad as his servant and messenger. And you say
Okay,
it.
can we do that now?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'll
You want
be.
to take? You really want to take the Shahada right now?
Why not? I feel like.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm surprised. You pulling that upon me. I mean, do you really
But
believe?
I
Okay.
am still gonna
Yeah.
be LGBTQ.
That
I
is that is something between you and God, and I
Okay.
cannot force you to do otherwise. Like I said, that's between you and God, and maybe in time you will come to see something else. But okay, I need to ask you several questions first before you really want to take your Shahada, because I need to determine whether you're sincere. Do you know the 5 pillars of Islam? What the 5 pillars of Islam are?
Oh yeah,
Or do
yeah.
you
I
have an
watched a video on this.
yeah. So yeah, do you
I was.
remember what they are? Maybe you can tell me what they are in brief if you
Yeah,
don't.
one of them's praying. The other one's like giving charity
Yeah.
to people.
So
There's
basically it's like this.
one.
So basically it's like this. Okay, the 5 pillars of Islam is the Shahada, the first proclamation of faith. The second is the Salah, the prayers, the 5 prayers. Okay, which is Fajr, Zuhur, Asar, Maghrib, and Isha. All right. So that's the second pillar. The third pillar is doing the fast, which is right now in Ramadan. Right now, as a Muslim, I'm in the middle of the fast, right? And then number 4 is paying the zakah, the thief. So you do that every year, which is during Ramadan, the zakat fitrah. And also there is also a zakat, a thief that happens for your wealth and so on. But you need to, of course, go and liaise with your local masjid for that, or your local mosque for that. And the fifth is doing the pilgrimage to Makkah, right? To visit the Kaaba and to do the rituals concerned. So do
How
you
often
understand
do
this?
I have to do that?
It's not something that you need to do every day or every week or every year. It's something that you do when you feel that you have the money and the opportunity to do it. You can even do it just once in your lifetime. Okay. Of course, there are some Muslims who go overboard and they do it like almost every year, but you don't have to do that every year. You can just do it once in your lifetime. Okay. Do you understand this?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Is
so
that
do
it?
you
I'm
accept this
Muslim now?
five? Not yet, not yet. I'm just explaining the basics first so that you truly understand what you're getting involved. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
All right, okay. So if you understand this, then that's good. Okay, then there's the 6 pillars of Iman, the 6 pillars of faith. Do you know what they are?
Um, Only believing in one God. Those type of things.
Yes, that's right. That's right. So the 6 pillars of I'll tell you the 6 pillars of faith, right? Okay. So the first pillar of faith is to believe in God, okay, in Allah, right, as you said. And then the second pillar is to believe in His angels. Do you believe that God created angels to serve Him? Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. Do you believe in the existence of angels and that God created them to serve Him? Hello. Hello.
Yes, I do believe it.
You do? Okay, great, great. Okay. And then the third pillar of faith, the third pillar of the 6 pillars of faith is to believe in His books. Basically, we believe in the Torah, the Zabur, the Injil, and the Quran. So the Torah, Zabur, and Injil are not the Bible, all right? But these are the pure books that became part of what we now know as the Bible. Okay, so these are separate. Okay, so do you believe this? Do you believe that that God sent down His revelations, and that revelations in the form of the Torah, Zabur, Injil, and the Quran? Do you believe that?
Yep.
All right, that's good. That's good. Okay, so check. And then the fourth pillar is to believe in His messenger. So you need to believe that God sent down messengers throughout the ages, from Adam up until Moses, up until Abraham, Moses, David, Solomon, up until Jesus and Muhammad. So Jesus was only a messenger. Jesus was not God. Jesus came to preach the message, to worship the one true God to the children of Israel. Do you believe this? Do you believe that Jesus was just a messenger and a
Yep.
Messiah? All right, that's good. That's good. So do
Yeah,
you
I don't
believe
I
that?
don't think Jesus was God.
That's good. That's good. Do you believe that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a messenger of God?
Yep.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And then the next point is to believe in the last day. So you need to believe that at the end times, everything will be destroyed and we will be resurrected at the end times, at the last day, on a day which we call Judgment Day. Okay, Yaumul Akhirah. So do you believe this? Do you believe that after we die, we will go through a process whereby at the end times, when the world, everything is the universe is destroyed, everything will be resurrected again, and we will be at a place called will be recited again on a day which is called Yaumul Akhirah, the last day. Do you believe this? Do you believe this, Tom? You have to think long and hard.
Yes.
All right. Are you sure you believe this? Do you really, truly, sincerely believe this?
Yes.
All right.
I mean,
Wonderful.
I do have to
Wonderful.
look
All right.
into it, but
Of course.
I
There's
think
no problem.
like that's like a
If you can accept it, then that's good. That's a start, right? So, and then the last pillar of faith is to believe in destiny, meaning you believe in fate, right? You believe that there is a pathway for us that God has determined for us, and basically qada and qadar. Okay, this is the Arabic term, qada and qadar. So we believe in fate. So in destiny. So do you believe this, that we have a destiny? Tom, are you there? Are you still there? Or are you still contemplating?
yes, I do.
Yeah, you seem to be
Yeah.
contemplating upon it, right? Yeah, because I need you to understand that this is a very serious thing. Once you accept the Shahada, you become a Muslim, and there's no turning back. All right, so you truly need to believe in your heart. Oops, I think we lost Tom. Oh dear, where is he? Um, where is he? Hello. Okay, Tom disappeared. Okay. That's strange. Where did he go? Sydney football. Are you sure Tom isn't trolling? Well, I don't know if he's trolling or not. That is why I asked him about the 5 pillars of Islam and the 6 pillars of Iman. If he's not trolling, he would come back, okay, and take the Shahada. If he's just trolling, then well, okay, he's back. All right. Yeah, sorry, Tom. So what happened?
Sorry, I was just a bit nervous.
I understand. It's a very big step. You have to keep in mind this is a very big step, all right? So once you have taken the Shahada, I hope that you will refer to your local. Do you have a local masjid in your area, a local mosque whom you can
Yeah.
interact with?
Yeah, I
Okay,
do.
that's
I
good.
do.
So I
I
hope
have
that
a
once you have, yeah. Sorry, what you were saying?
I have a masjid like 2 streets down from my house.
Wonderful. So Okay, so as soon as you take your shahada, I mean not as soon as this is over, but as soon as you can, I would kindly advise you to go to your local masjid, meet the imam, and tell him that you have taken your shahada and you want to learn more about Islam. All right, because I can't do it from here. I'm in Malaysia, so you are in Australia. So it would be best if you go to you approach your local imam and he will teach you about Islam. Okay, are you able to do that?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, do you want to take this now? I'm serious. Do you really want to take the shahada now?
Yeah. Is
All
it,
right.
how quick is it? Is it a long
Very quick. Don't
process
worry.
or?
No, it's very short. Don't worry. You won't even realize it until it's done. But you feel a bit nervous. I know. Okay. So yeah, I'm also feeling a bit nervous, but because this is the first person whom I'm actually getting the shahada from. Okay, whom I'm helping through his shahada from. So wow. Okay, this is a big thing for me as well. Okay. So okay. First of all, just put up your finger like this in front of me. Okay, if you don't have to show it in the camera, just do it like this. Can you see me doing it?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm going to. Do you want me to recite the Arabic first, or do you want me to say it in English first?
Oh, the English, please.
Okay, the English. Okay, so okay, this is the English. All right. I bear witness. Repeat after me. All right. I bear witness
I bear witness
that there is no God
that there is no God
worthy of worship
worthy of worship
except
except
the one true God of Abraham,
the one true God of Abraham.
and I bear witness
And I bear witness
that Muhammad
that Muhammad
is his servant and messenger.
is his servant and messenger.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. You are already you're already there. You're already there. But I just want you to repeat it. MashaAllah. You're already a Muslim, brother. You're already a Muslim. But I
Okay.
want you to repeat in Arabic. But I want you to repeat in Arabic as well, so that you formalize the process. All right. Okay. Repeat again after me. All right. Same thing. Same thing. Just do what I do, and you repeat after me the words. All right. Ashhadu
Ashhadu
an la
an la
an an la ilaha
an la ilaha
ilaha an la ilaha
ilaha
illallah. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Let me repeat the process again. Ashhadu
Ashhadu
an la
an la
ilaha
ilaha
ha illa
illa
Allah.
aw
All right. Ashhadu
wa ashhadu
anna
anna
Muhammadun
Muhammadan
Rasulullah.
Rasulullah.
All right, you are a Muslim. MashaAllah. Brother Tom, welcome to Islam. You're already a Muslim.
Look, the birds are chirping, man.
MashaAllah. Yes, you
Crazy.
are already a Muslim. You are a Muslim. You are a Muslim brother now. My brother in Islam, Tom. Thank you,
Wow,
brother.
feels different, man. Feels good.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Thank you, MashaAllah, for giving me the opportunity to teach you the Shahada. MashaAllah. Allahu Akbar. So I hope brothers in the chat, please say the takbir. Allahu Akbar. We are welcoming our brother Tom to Islam. And this is my first guide, my first experience of guiding someone through his Shahada. MashaAllah. Thank you, brother Tom, for the opportunity to do that for you. MashaAllah.
Feels good. It feels good.
MashaAllah, brother. So anyway, like I said, brother Tom, okay, I need to call you a brother now because you have already recited the Shahada with all your. You were not coerced, right? Were you coerced into saying that? Were you forced into
No.
saying this? All
No.
right. So, so good, very good for you. Thank you, brother. So now you are considered to be a brother in Islam, and yeah. So I hope that brother, if once you have the opportunity to do so, please go to your local masjid, tell them that you have taken the Shahada. If they don't believe you, you can just show them this live stream, all right, where
Okay.
you have as evidence, all right. In fact, I think if you give me permission, I will, edit the stream, and I will I will upload the part where you recited your Shahada, all right. And then you
Yeah,
can use
no
that as
worries.
evidence. You can use that as evidence for your local imam, and then let them do the process from there, and you can learn about Islam from there. All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. So yes, brother, my brother in Islam. So how do you feel now after taking the Shahada? I mean, maybe
I
you want to
feel
share your
great.
experience.
I feel
Yes,
amazing.
maybe you maybe you want to elaborate on why you decided to take the Shahada with me instead of anyone else.
I've been I just feel like you're the only Muslim speaker I've been talking to. I haven't like talked to any other
Yeah,
speaker. So
because I know I mean you have been a bit aggressive about Israel and about LGBT rights and so on. So why me? Why of all people me? Yeah.
I don't know, but does that mean I have to start hating Israel now that I'm Muslim?
No, 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 you don't. No, you don't. But I hope that in time you will come to realize what Israel has done to Muslims. I don't know. Maybe you can be the bridge between us Muslims and them. Maybe because of your insight into Israel, perhaps you can, be an emissary for us. Tell them to stop killing the Palestinians, stop killing Muslims,
Mm-hmm.
and try to come to the negotiating table and understand us. Okay, because you are now a Muslim as well. So yeah, I'm not telling
Yeah.
you to hate Israel, all right? I'm not telling you to hate Israel. I'm not telling you to start hating Israel and start hating your roots or whatever. But you should I hope that you'll look into it. And I mean, by the
I
way, brother
feel
Tom, if yes, yeah, what else? Yeah, sure, go ahead, go
I
ahead.
feel great. I feel like now it's a duty for me to find out more about the religion, just learn
Mashallah,
more about it, and
I hope
I
you do.
feel
I
like
hope you
I'm
do.
gonna
I hope you do.
yeah, I
Yes.
feel like I'm gonna have more sympathy towards uh, the Palestinians a bit more now
Inshallah. I hope
that I
so. I
am
hope so.
uh, one of them.
Right, mashallah, mashallah. I'm really happy for you, brother. I mean, I thank you for very much for choosing me. Okay, I never really expected, because you see, my channel is an apologetics channel. I don't exactly do da'wah or try to get people to convert to Islam, try people to get to revert to Islam. Okay, or do anything that will actively pull people to Islam. I just reply to allegations about Islam. But you came here willingly, without any coercion, without any force, and you decided to take the Shahada with me. MashaAllah. That's amazing. For me, that is also an amazing experience.
Mm.
So I thank you, brother Tom. I really do. From the deepest depths of my heart, I really do thank you for giving me this opportunity as well. So it's a new experience
I
for
have
me
a
as well.
question?
Go ahead, go
Do
ahead. Ask
do
your question, brother. Brother, since you are now a Muslim, you can never do any wrong with me. So please ask your question, brother.
do I have to like start wearing those Muslim clothing now? I'm like,
No, no.
uh,
Why do you have to? Am I wearing a Muslim clothing? I'm just wearing a t-shirt. You see, yeah. It's just
mm,
cultural. Wearing a Muslim clothing is cultural. It comes out of your own free will. If you feel that you identify more with the Muslim, the headgear or whatever it is, the Muslim. For example, you say I have some headgears here, which are it's cultural, but it's Islamically, like this. For example, this is the Muslims, the Malay songkok, by the way. It's not Islamic traditionally, but
oh,
it has
Jews
been
wear
seen,
that too.
but it has become synonymous with Islam because the Malays are the majority Muslim here. Okay, and then we
Mm.
also have this. This is also a blankon. I mean, I don't expect you to wear this, but this is a cultural thing as well. But because the Muslims in certain parts of the world from where this came from wear this, so it has become synonymous with Islam as well. So you don't have to wear this, but if you feel that these things identify you as a Muslim, you can, you are free to do so. But like I said, you just wear something which is in sync with your culture, with your identity. All right. Yeah.
Mm.
That's my take on it. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, prior to my conversion,
All right.
I've watched so many videos. You know what I mean? And
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like the Muslims have the best arguments when it comes to the religion.
Mashallah.
Uh, I
Wonderful.
always
Wonderful. It's very good.
I always
Yeah.
see like the Christians. gaslighting and backtracking. So
All
I
right,
just,
right,
you know what I mean? I just feel like it is the right religion.
right. All right. Okay,
All the
okay.
arguments that are on TikTok and all the videos that outline the
Yeah,
prophet's prophecies and the
yeah.
proofs in
That's
the
wonderful.
Quran, it's just
I
testimony
think
to that.
I believe that you have been researching Islam for quite a while now, right? How long have you been looking into Islam, by the way, if you
For a
don't mind me
long
asking?
time. Probably
Yeah.
like a month before I started talking to you.
Wow. Okay, that's quite a while. That's quite a while. Yeah. I mean, keep look.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you have pretty much realized and come to the realization that Islam is the truth, and you can, not deny it anymore,
Hmm.
right? In spite of
Yeah.
your sentiments, regarding LGBT and about Israel and so on. I think you perhaps you cannot
If
deny this anymore, right?
LGBTQ, like, if it is really haram and it
Yes.
is against God, I am willing to drop it for God.
Good for you, brother. Good for you, brother. Yeah. So I think you have to consider dropping it. Right. As a brother in Islam now, I do advise you to consider your position about it and to drop it. Right. So if you can do that,
Hmm.
please do. Right. Because it's a act. It's considered to be the Arabic for it is fahisa. It's a very detestable act. And this act was committed by the people of Lot. I'm pretty sure you're aware of the story of Lot. And then of course the story is a bit different from that in the
Yeah.
Bible, but basically the people of Lot were punished. And basically where the Dead Sea is now, that is where the people of Lot are. That was formerly the village where the town where the people of Lot came from. So that's the evidence actually. In Islam, even in Islamic tradition, we believe it. I'm not sure whether, I think in Judaism they believe this too, and in Islam we also believe that the place where the Dead Sea is now, that very Dead Sea where you jump into the sea and you can float, that's the place where the town, the place where the people of Lot were. Yeah. So that's the
Hmm.
evidence. Yeah. Yeah. So this is what we believe. Yeah. So of course I encourage you to study more about it. And anyway, yeah, congratulations again on becoming Muslim. So
Yeah.
I hope
Thank you
that
for hosting me and hosting my
you're most
conversion.
welcome.
Uh,
You're most
I-
welcome. You're most welcome.
I'm
And
really
yeah,
excited to head to my local masjid and just
please do,
have a good
yeah,
discussion with the
please connect
priest.
with them. And yes. Now, by the way, we don't have any priest in Islam, all right? We have an imam. An imam is a person who leads the mosque, but he's not a priest. He's just someone who leads the mosque. And we have
Okay.
someone called the Bilal. The Bilal is someone in certain countries. There is this position called the Bilal, where is basically the muezzin, the person who calls to prayer. Okay, the muezzin. And then of course, like in Malaysia, for example, we have an exco. We have a committee, a mosque committee to run the mosque and so on. But these are not religious positions. These are just positions which are voluntary, or sometimes these are positions which are appointed by the local authorities to just manage the mosque and its affairs. Because someone
Hmm.
has to manage the mosque to pay its bills, right? Someone has to manage the mosque to pay the electricity bills, the water bills, and manage the congregation and so on. So that is why we have the committee in place. But they are not religious positions, as similar as to how the church runs its affairs. Okay, so if someone, I mean, I can be a local imam if I choose to, if I'm elected to. So that's how it works.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's how it works. I mean, I don't have to go through a priesthood or something to be a imam. Yeah, anyone can be an imam. Even you can, if you, even you, let's say 6 months down the road, if you feel you have reached a certain level of knowledge where you feel that you can lead the congregation, you can be the imam.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've already
Yeah.
been studying a bit of Arabic too.
Yes. If
I know,
but
like,
but of course,
mashallah,
well, yes, but
mashallah.
that, mashallah, that's wonderful. Mashallah means praise. No, mashallah means, wait, I'm not sure what it means in English. Let me see now. Mashallah.
It means
I've forgotten what it means in English. Yeah, God has willed it. Yeah, God has willed it.
God's blessing or something. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
God has willed it. No, God's blessing is subhanallah. That's God's blessing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So that's mashallah, subhanallah, alhamdulillah. Okay. Okay,
Oh
so these are the
shit.
yeah. So these are the phrases that eventually you come into learning these phrases. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it for now. You just go and take your time. Take your
Pray.
yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta start
Learning.
praying now.
Yes, of course, of course. But like I said, you don't have to do it immediately. You just need to go to your local imam first and tell him you want to learn about Islam. You want to him to teach you how to pray and so on. Everything. Yeah. Right. And they will do it from there.
Yeah,
Okay?
I think I'll go to.
Yeah. 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 And by the way, if you want to ask any more questions about Islam and how to practice Islam, you can contact me as well. All right. So I think I have my WhatsApp number in the about page. You can contact me directly via WhatsApp. All right. Tom, are you still there? Hello. I'm not sure where's Tom. Hello. Where's Tom? Hello, Tom. Tom, are you there? I can't hear you. Hello, Tom. Hello. Oh dear, I think Tom has an internet connection problem. Yeah, I think he dropped off. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he dropped off. His internet has cut off. Okay. Wow, that was amazing. I didn't expect to take someone's shahada, man. MashaAllah, that was surprisingly pleasant. MashaAllah. Wow, I'm still amazed that I took his shahada. Wow, okay. I mean I'm the one who administered his shahada. Wow, MashaAllah. That's that is amazing. That uplifts my spirit. MashaAllah. Thank you, Tom, for by the way, brother Tom, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to take your shahada, to administer your shahada. And I'm already in good spirits, considering what had happened to me the last few days. I suddenly I got an uplift in spirits. Okay, I think this must have been God sent, because I think Allah Subhanahu wa Taala wants to uplift my emotions, and suddenly he's asking, somehow he's indirectly telling me to administer your shahada. MashaAllah. That's amazing, Tom. By the way, brother Tom, if you have any questions, any queries about Islam, apart from your local imam, you can also contact me directly. All right. So my WhatsApp number is in the about page. And yeah, just use that and reach out to me. All right. So thank you, brother Tom, for that point. So by the way, for those who have just joined, thank you very much for joining. There's about 7 people right now. Previously, there was about 14, I think. It dropped to 7. Tom from Australia had just taken the shahada from me. All right. So I was the one who administered his shahada. Okay. So wow, that is a wow. All right. Okay. How did he go from justifying Israel's crimes to becoming a Muslim in a minute? Brother, yes. Allah does miracles, but brother, you shouldn't be asking this question, because Allah is miraculous. I mean, if he wants to turn someone's heart to Islam, he can do it like this, and that person becomes a Muslim. Okay. Okay, so yeah, brother Tom is now in Islam. All right, brother and Tom sorry, brother Tom has come to Islam. Brother Tom is now a Muslim. Will you believe it? He's a Muslim now. Okay, so by the way, please, if he comes online, please welcome our brother Tom to Islam. And yes, I know that he still has you know pro-Israeli leanings, but I think he can be convinced out of them in time. Okay, give him time. All right, give him time. All right, give him time. All right. I mean, brother Sydney, you were there from the beginning. You saw everything from the start, right? You saw everything from the start. Yes. So I think brother Freddy, assalamualaikum, brother Freddy. I think brother Freddy just came online. I just saw him just now. Yeah. Yeah, brother Freddy is here. Assalamualaikum, brother Freddy. So in case you did not notice earlier, because I think you just joined, there's this brother from Australia, Tom. Yeah, he openly admits that he's LGBT, and he openly admits that he is pro-Israeli. That was like several weeks ago. He was saying this all this while, but suddenly today he came onto my show just a few moments ago, and he said that he wanted to take his shahada. Okay, all right. And I administered the shahada, and mashallah, he's a Muslim now. He's a Muslim now. That brother who is pro-LGBT and pro-Israeli is now a Muslim. He's now a Muslim, mashallah. He's a Muslim now, mashallah. I'm so I cannot brain this. My God. But I'm so excited as well because, my channel isn't a Dawah channel. But you see, I'm doing apologetics, Aki. I'm doing apologetics and, I just respond to allegations about Islam. That's my role. But suddenly people are coming to me and, mashallah, taking his shahada. Wow. I'm amazed as well. I'm amazed as well. Brothers, I'm amazed as well. By the way, brothers, if you want to, you know, you want to celebrate this, please say the takbir. Please type in Allahu Akbar in the comments. Please say the takbir in the comments. All right. I want to see how many Muslims are here saying the takbir that there's a new brother to Islam by the name of Tom from Australia. MashaAllah. All right. So yeah. Yeah. Let me see now, Brother Freddy. Yeah, I kind of remember that. Yep. That's right. Our guides whom he wills. Exactly. Our guides whom he wills. Yes. Keep the Allahu Akbar. Keep the takbirs coming. Type the phrase Allahu Akbar in the comments. All right. Yes. Allahu Akbar. Yes, that's right. Allahu Akbar. Yes, that's right. Allahu Akbar. Yes, that's right. MashaAllah. We have a new brother to Islam. I'm still amazed. I still can't believe what I did just now, man. Wow. I mean, how did that happen? The guy is LGBTQ and he's pro-Israeli. And I think Brother Aladdin, our Sheikh, pretty much our Sheikh Aladdin, he was, I think he was arguing with him as well. But that was several weeks ago. But today he became a Muslim. Today, Tom has become a Muslim. Allahu Akbar, MashaAllah. And this is my first administering of a conversion, of a reversion, MashaAllah. I'm really amazed, man. I'm truly amazed. I'm still amazed, MashaAllah. How did this happen? MashaAllah, how did this happen? Oh my God, how did this happen? I'm really amazed. I did not plan this. All right, so yeah. Thank you, Brother Freddy, for the $5. Thank you very much, brother. I really do appreciate it. You have always been a strong supporter of this channel, MashaAllah. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually excited right now because of that what had happened earlier. MashaAllah, Tom has become a Muslim. I really can. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is a lot to take in. I mean, I'm sure it's a lot to take in for him, and it's also a lot to take in for me because yeah, I've just administered the Shahada. All right, so wow. MashaAllah. Okay. MashaAllah. Oh my God. What happened, brother? Do you know what happened? Do you remember Tom from Australia, the guy who claims to be pro-LGBT and pro-Israeli? He just took the Shahada. He took the Shahada in front of me. I administered the Shahada. He's now a Muslim. He is now a Muslim. Tom from Australia is now a Muslim. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. I'm so excited. Yes, Brother Freddy, I love how excited you are. I am excited. My God. I don't realize that he's a Muslim, I mean, I don't realize. I mean, I don't know how the hell that happened. I was in a daze. I didn't realize that. My God, he took the Shahada in front of me. I really can't believe this. All right. When I did my first Shahada, I hugged the guy right away. I want to hug the brother Tom from Australia now because he's a Muslim now. Brother Tom from Australia is now a Muslim. All right. No way. Are you serious? Aki, please, after this live stream is over, you can I won't take this offline, obviously. You can rewind the video a few minutes back, about 15 minutes back. You will see him take the Shahada in front of me. I did the Shahada, Aki. I'm very serious. I'm serious. He did do the Shahada. There were witnesses in the chat. Aki, you don't have to believe me. You can see the witnesses in the chat. Brother, our Palestinian brother Sydney Football was here as well. Okay, he couldn't believe it too, but it happened. It happened in front of him. All right, it happened in front of him. What convinced him? I don't know. Maybe my handsome face. No, I'm kidding. No. He became a Muslim because he studied Islam and he was looking at several videos about Islam, and he came to the realization that Islam is the truth. And he did say after the after the Shahada that he would reconsider, the LGBTQ position that he has, and he's willing to drop it. Okay, he's willing to stop from becoming LGBT. All right, so let's give him the chance. Aki, he is now a Muslim. He is a newborn baby. All right, he's a newborn baby. I think you know this Sheikh. So let's guide him so that he does not do this horrible act, LGBTQRSTUV. All right, so let's help him to become a good Muslim, inshallah. All right. So yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Brother Freddy is there, right? Brother Freddy is there. He did take the Shahada, right? He did the I saw it. Yes, that's right. He did take the Shahada in front of me, in front of all the witnesses here in the channel. Okay. So he's a Muslim now. Okay. Brother Tom from Australia, the guy who claims to be pro LGBT and pro Israeli, is now a Muslim. He is now a Muslim, right? So yeah, I told him to go to his local mosque. Yeah, I told him to go to his local mosque and meet the Imam there and tell them that he has done his Shahada, and ask him to upload this video to show this video to them, and then I told him to ask them to teach him Islam. All right. Isn't he pro? Yes, he's still somewhat pro-Israeli, but I think he's changing his position. Okay, he's trying to change his position. He's trying to realize that he's researching further. Give him the time. Okay, give him the time to ease through and realize the evils of the Zionist regime. Okay, let's not push him too much. Let's help him understand that what the Israelis are doing to Palestinians today is a crime, and it goes against humanity, and that Muslims are not against Jews. Okay, Muslims are against Zionists. Right? Muslims do not hate Judaism. Muslims do not hate Jews, but Muslims do hate the atrocities committed by Zionists or those who claim to be Jews. All right, so we don't hate Jews, we hate the atrocities. So there's a difference there. So I hope that Brother Tom, by the way, Brother Tom from Australia, I hope you are still listening to this. I'm sorry that your internet just now had some problems, so you were disconnected. But hey, if you still want to come on, you're most welcomed to come on. By the way, Brother Aladdin, if you want to come onto the live stream, please do come on. Right, the link is in the chat. Right, so yeah. Wow, I still can't believe it. I administered someone's Shahada. Okay, I administered someone's Shahada. Wow, mashallah. He said he will research that further. He's not one of the Muslims. Yes, exactly. That's why he said yes. As as these people are my witness, as God is my witness, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is my witness. He did take his Shahada and he became a Muslim. He has become a Muslim now. All right. So mashallah, Brother Aladdin, I hope that you won't be too antagonistic towards him. All right. All right, inshallah. Right, that's right. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So he has become a Muslim now. So I just want to announce the good news that Tom from Australia, the guy who was coming here a few weeks ago saying that he's pro this and pro that, has now taken his Shahada and is now a Muslim. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. He's now a Muslim. All right, he's now a Muslim. So yeah, there you go. Wow. I didn't expect this platform to suddenly become a place for shahadas. I just want people to come here and talk about issues about Islam and ask questions about Islam. But suddenly I'm administering someone's shahada. I don't know how that happened. Why am I suddenly taking people's shahadas? Okay, I'm just kidding. But I'm really excited. I'm really happy that it has come to this. Wow, that means my channel, alhamdulillah, is moving hearts. Alhamdulillah. I think so. I believe so. I hope so. All right. I hope it's just not because of my handsome face. All right. Okay, I'm just kidding again. All right. So yeah. Mashallah, I still can't believe this. I can't believe that I actually did someone's shahada. Wow. Okay. I hope he's serious. He was sincere. It seemed that he was sincere. So yeah, I hope that he really would, go into it, go into studying Islam properly, and yeah. I really hope so. Anyway, if anyone wants to come on to the live stream, please do. Okay. I still have time before I go offline, right? Because I think it has been 1 hour and 54 minutes doing this live stream so far. We have 6 people watching this live stream. All right, so yeah, and wow, okay, so sorry, I think that's the wrong one. Yeah, he sounded pretty sincere to me. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Oh my God, please don't call me a sheikh. Okay, I'm not a sheikh. Just because I administered someone's shahada today, it doesn't make me a sheikh, all right? All right, please don't. Oh my God, I feel a bit embarrassed. Okay, I feel a bit embarrassed. Um Actually, there's one thing I wanted to ask you, brothers. I'm not sure whether you brothers know of what happened to brother Khalilullah of EA Dawa. I think I'm pretty sure most of you know. Those of you in the scene would know what happened to brother Halil. What are your opinions on him? What do you think has transpired? Okay, so I'm interested to know if there are brothers who actually know brother Khalilullah of EA Dawa. Okay, I'm very saddened by what happened to him. I personally don't think that I don't think that he's guilty. I mean, or maybe even if he was, I think it's something that happened maybe a long time ago, and I don't think why now, right? The question is why now? Why why does it have to happen now, right? In 2023, okay? So yeah, I mean, I'm very saddened by what happened to him. I don't know if he really did what he did. It's no excuse, of course. Okay, it's not an excuse for the things that he did. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, but I really hope that brother Halilullah, wherever he is, he's safe and sound. Okay, I know that he has gone to prison. He's already been served the sentence, 12 years. All right, so yeah, so that's pretty much it, right? Anyway, I think I should stop talking a bit. I should stop talking about it now because maybe it's not the most suitable time to do it. Okay. Brother Jesus is a Muslim. Walaikum salam warahmatullah. Brother, I just administered someone's shahada. Okay. If you want to know, you just missed it. Okay. You just missed it. Right. Brother Sydney football. Do you know what part of Australia Tom is from? I don't know, Aki. Maybe you should have come online, Aki, and asked him. I mean, I'm not familiar with Australia. I'm not familiar with the geography in Australia. I didn't ask him. I'm not sure. I didn't really ask him where he's from though. I should have done that, right? I should have done that because you're from Australia as well, you see. So I don't know why I didn't ask him. I guess I was excited. I was too excited to take Ishada that I forgot to ask which part of the country is from. Yeah. So Walaikum salam warahmatullahi. Aki, I just administered someone's Shahada live. There are a lot of witnesses here. Okay, so yeah. MashaAllah, yes, that's right. MashaAllah, yes, that's right. Okay. Wow, I can't believe it. I took someone's shahada and the guy claims to be a pro Zionist, pro LGBTQ, but he took his shahada and he became a Muslim. Okay. Wow. Wow. Wow, that's really like a truck hitting me in the face. But it's a pleasant experience. Instead of experiencing pain, I am experiencing pleasure, and I want the truck to hit me many, many times over because I really can't believe this. I can't believe this. Wow, I still can't believe it, right? Oh my God. Aki, Sydney football. Did you just did you just see what I saw? Did you really I mean, are you still processing it? Because I'm still processing it. I still can't believe that actually happened, but it did. My God. My God. Okay. Damn, should have asked him the inshallah to come. He can come on again so that yeah, of course, of course. If he comes on again, I will try to find out where he's from so that I think the both of you should liaise, all right? So liaise, and then maybe you can help him with his condition, and maybe you can help him educate him about the issue on Palestine, and because you are a Palestinian yourself, okay, you should be the one telling him about what is going on in Israel, right? Sorry, in Palestine, right? So and why Muslims oppose Israel, right? So I think yeah, I think you should do that. Okay, but yeah, let's wait for him to come online again, inshallah, and yeah, let's see. Walaikum salam, brother Omar. You just missed a very huge event. Someone took his Shahada in front of me. All right. But don't worry, you can replay the video after this live stream is over. You can replay the video. You can reverse the video to several to at least half an hour, and then you would see me, taking his Shahada. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still processing it too. The last thing I expect was that you take a Shahada. Exactly. I had the same reaction too. I had the same reaction too. All right, I said literally came up from nowhere. Allah does miracles that we cannot expect. Okay, I mean, Allah does wonderful things. That we cannot expect. That when He turns someone's heart, okay, He does it in such an amazing way that we can't even fathom. Okay, we can't even fathom what the hell is going on, and it happened. It happened. Okay, I think I just played this. His class message. All right, mashallah. I'm still processing it, man. Oh my god, I'm still processing it. Did he really take Ishada? Please, someone wake me up. Hello, MENJ, are you awake? Are you still asleep? Did someone just took Ishada in front of you? Oh my god, subhanallah. I really can't believe it. Oh my god. I'm still in a stupor because I can't believe that actually took place, and yet it did. Oh my god, it did. Wow. That was wow. Okay. Mashallah. I'm really excited now. Okay, you see. I was asleep. Our time zones are, yes, it is. I think I'm 12 hours ahead of you, right? Yeah. Like for brother Sydney, it's only like 2 hours, I think, ahead of me. I'm not really sure about that, right? So he's not very far from me because he's in Sydney, in Australia, right? Subhanallah, exactly. Subhanallah. Allahu Akbar. Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's right. The whole process was quite dramatic. Yeah, it was. I mean, how did a guy who claims or who is pro LGBT and have said many times that he's LGBTQ inclined, and at the same time he's also pro-Israeli, and has tried to justify Israel's crimes all this while. Why did he suddenly took the Shahada? Wow. Okay. I mean, he must have seen the truth of Islam, mashallah. The truth of Islam is such that it casts a light in your heart that you cannot deny this. All right. So I think so. I believe so. All right. So mashallah. I mean, I'm still amazed. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just administered someone's Shahada, mashallah. Okay. I'm going to have to edit that video. I know, guys, brothers and sisters, if you're still watching this, I'm going to edit the video. Okay. I'm going to cut and edit it out, and then I'm going to publish that. Okay. And I think it might help Tom as well because he can use that video as evidence of being a Muslim. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he is Jewish. He did tell me that he's part Jewish, but he was a Christian. Okay, he claims to be a non-practicing Christian. So, but now he's a Muslim now. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. What's going on? Did you get your devices back, brother? Someone just took his Shahada in front of me. All right. Someone just took his Shahada in front of me. I administered the Shahada. Okay. Wow. That's amazing, mashallah. Oh my god, I can't believe this. I still can't believe it. All right. Yes, brother. Okay, I'm sorry for disturbing. I know, I understand that it should be about 5 a.m. your time, I think. Yeah, brother, don't worry about it. You can watch the live stream later. All right. Yeah, don't force yourself. All right. Maybe you can clip my Easter message too. Sure. Why not? I will do that. I will edit it and I will clip it. Wow, someone took his Shahada in front of me, the Muslim Apologist. Mashallah. I still can't believe it, right? All right, bye. Yeah, bye. Yeah. Wow, mashallah, brother. I still can't believe that I did that. Okay, I'm still surprised at myself. But I really did it. A lot of people saw it. A lot of people saw me and Tom on screen just now, and me administering the Shahada to him and him reciting the Shahada. Wow. That's amazing, man. Alhamdulillah, the Allah has guided him. Yes, 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 I agree. I mean, wow. I mean, I can't believe it. Wow, I'm still amazed that Allah gave me this gift during Ramadan to uplift my spirits. My items are still in the wind, and I don't think I can retrieve them again. And the police are not coming back to me on it. Okay, I mean, I did the police report on Friday. I have yet to hear back from them. Okay, so and then suddenly this guy came on. I thought that he's going to talk about the usual issues, LGBTQ, Israel, etc. Suddenly he said, I want to take my Shahada. Wow. Wow. And I did it. I administered it. Wow. I'm surprised at even myself. Wow. Okay. Wow. I can't believe this. Wow. Subhanallah. I'm still amazed. You know what? I think I'm going to have to end the live stream because I'm going to have to process this. I'm going to still have to process. I'm still amazed. I'm truly amazed. Oh, mashallah. Yeah. The fact that he's Jewish is a double reward for you. Well, the short answer is yes. 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 That's right. Yes. Yes. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So wow. I'm still processing it, man. I'm truly processing it. Okay. Wow. Wow. I still can someone slap me on the cheek because I still can't believe that I did the Shahada to someone today for someone today. Wow. Wow. Wow, I have this big grin on my face, mashallah, don't swear on stream so that he doesn't think swearing is not haram. Aki, there's no place on earth where it says that swearing is halal, okay? I just do it because it's just me, all right? So just a disclaimer, right? If I start swearing, it doesn't mean that it's halal, all right? By the way, brother Tom, if you're watching this, please don't imitate me in swearing because swearing is haram, all right? And I'm just doing it because it's me, all right? Okay, all right. Wow, I really can't. I really didn't expect that. Wow, how the hell did that happen? I'm still amazed. I'm still uh surprised. I'm still excited. I administered the Shahada of a person today. Wow. MashaAllah. I still can't believe it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe it. MashaAllah. Okay guys, I think I'm going to have to stand. I'm going to have to I think I'm going to have to end it. I'm still very, very excited about this. I want to absorb the excitement. Okay, please give me some time to absorb the excitement, and I can't do this live in front of you, so I'm just going to lie down on my bed and process this. All right. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this live stream. If anyone else wants to come onto the live stream, I'll give them about I'll give them 30 seconds to do so before I end the stream. All right. So this is your last chance to come onto the live stream. Okay. If you want to come to the live stream, you can do that. But I'm going to end the stream soon because I'm still absorbing the vibe, the barakah from doing that, doing the administering the shahada. Wow. Oh my god, I'm still absorbing it. Like Son Goku, doing the Super Saiyan thing. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I'm like that right now. I'm actually like that right now. My hair should be standing up and turn yellow, but it's not. Okay. Okay, I'm like that right now. Wow, I really can't believe it. Okay, I'm going to have to rewatch that again because I still can't believe that I helped someone do his shahada. Okay, I'm still wow. All right, I'm still talking about this for the past 10 minutes. Okay, yeah, all right, let me see now. I might do that. That's a good suggestion, Claire. I'm going to jump on the bed, like, in excitement. Okay, but I'm going to do it off screen. All right. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I guess no one's coming on stream. No, is anyone coming on stream? Because if you're not, then I guess I'll bring this to a close. Okay. Anyone coming on stream? Okay. Counting 1, counting 2, 3, 4, 5. If I reach 10, and I will end the stream. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No one's coming on stream. All right. I guess that's it then. All right. So yeah. Thank you very much for joining my live stream. And we had an unexpected package, surprise package just now when Tom from Australia decided to take his Shahada with me, and I administered it. And yeah, brother Tom is now a Muslim. MashaAllah. So thank you very much for joining this watching this live stream, and I hope to see you again in my next live stream. Inshallah, that should be next week. MashaAllah, I hope there will be another Shahada next week. I'm already excited already as it is. Ya Allah, please do give me another opportunity to administer another Shahada next week, right? So anyway, if you guys would love to, would like to share this channel, please do subscribe, please do share this video, please join my membership if you would like to do that, and support me in any way you can. You just saw someone took his Shahada, all right? So that is what I do now, I guess. In a way, I help people administer their Shahada. So I help administer someone's Shahada. So inshallah, I will see you again in the next week. I hope that if nothing, if there's nothing that will stop me for, if there's nothing that will keep me busy from doing that, okay, keep me busy or will stop me from doing that, I hope to be online next week. Inshallah, I'll see you again next week. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.